While D3, the Mighty Ducks, wasn't the best in the franchise, it had some good spots. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here with episode 3 of Mega Throwback Mixer. After taking some time away, guys, to catch up on some other stuff, back here with the final installment in the franchise of the Mighty Ducks franchise. After that, Mighty Ducks Game Changer, which I'll eventually get to. But this is all about D3, the Mighty Ducks, where it was focusing on the Ducks moving into a private high school called Eaton Hall Academy by gaining some scholarships. But unfortunately, this was kind of the weakest in the franchise, mostly in due to the fact is because Bombay wasn't the main focus like he was in the other two. Instead, they shift that over to Charlie, which would make sense and all, but it was always about Bombay. He was the core and everything of the team, and pretty much for the half of this movie, he was not there. It was all focused on Charlie, and the way they portrayed his character just didn't fit well with me, as I'm sure it might not have fit well with others. I don't know other people's opinion on it. I know they didn't like it, and they all have their different reasons. For me, it was in the fact that I was okay with the fact that Charlie Conway was going to be the focus and everything, and that they still had Bombay, even though part of me still thinks that Bombay should have still been there in some other way, shape, or form, just not in the way they did here, because it wasn't really until the second half that I was getting a little more into it. During the first half, how Charlie was just being all whiny and everything, and how he doesn't like change, because let's face it, change is tough. Yes, change is tough, and some people don't like change and everything, but the thing about it is, at least you can find a way to adjust to it. And in Charlie's case, though, all it was about being like, I want things to stay the same. I always do it this way. I don't want to do it that way. And that's basically it. He was being so whiny, it was just annoying. And hey, yeah, the only good thing you could say he was getting out of it when he was at Eaton Hall is that he found a girl he had a crush on. I think her name was Linda or something, but it wasn't all really about him trying to get with her. There were a few scenes with her where he had some moments to shine with her and impress her and stuff, but that's about it. It was really all about Charlie just trying to figure out his way around things, and then dealing with the senior students who really had a grudge against the Ducks because they earned a scholarship, and the leader of the seniors, I forget his name. Basically, he was mad because his brother was going to be in that academy school, Eaton Hall Academy, but the Ducks came in, and basically it was just all about the freshmen of the Ducks versus the varsities of the Warriors, pulling pranks after pranks after pranks with each other, and then having that unofficial, no coaches anything hockey game where, yeah, pretty much the varsicities just destroyed the Ducks, but the game really never finished because they're all just being all about beating each other up and stuff, because they all had very bad blood against each other. But also here, when Bombay isn't there, one of the other problems is that Bombay isn't their coach anymore, and instead we get a new coach. But believe it or not, I did like this new coach, because while, as I said, some people don't like change is for the best, and this coach knew that. This guy's name was Coach O'Reilly, and the main thing he knew about the Ducks is that while they're good at scoring, they're not good at defense, and as his terms would be, they're not good at two-way hockey, playing offense and defense. And in all honesty, that's how it goes. I won't even lie, as a kid, I was all about offense, not much defense and stuff. But as I got older, I learned to inject that into stuff as well. Heck, when I used to play Pokemon, it was all just about attacks that could damage a person. I hardly put attacks on my Pokemon where it would increase their status, like speed, strength, and all that stuff. But as I got older, I got to that point. But sorry for getting off topic. I just wanted to throw that out there. Either way, though, yeah, Charlie at first wasn't wanting to do two-way hockey. He just wanted all about scoring. And then he found out the hard way that he was finding out the hard way firsthand when they went up against a team and they had a draw to it, is that at first they were shooting it out, they were doing it all, until finally, when it was in the other team's defense, they were showing they suck at defense. And then eventually, though, a tragic thing would happen with Charlie and the Ducks and Bombay as they lost a mentor, but that allowed Bombay to come back. And this is where I said things got better with the movie as Bombay returned and he helped Charlie to finally learn how to play two-way hockey and learn that not that while some things have changed, other things haven't changed, and that you can just adjust with it. And it eventually got to that point, and even to the point where even though Bombay might not have been their coach, he was still there for the Ducks when they needed his help the most. And especially at the end of the movie when he showed that the Eaton Hall Academy was no longer going to be about the Warriors, it was going to be about the Ducks. That was shown at the very end. But as for when they finally took on varsity in their official game at the end, they were really showing the results as Coach O'Reilly was showing the results of why defense is important, because all throughout that game they were defending themselves big time, and it was rough for them, but they stuck through it to the end till they finally got the puck in hand. And the thing of all people to do it was Goldberg who makes the final shot. Yeah, this time, guys, Goldberg was more of a defensive person, while Julie was the main goalie, like the first goalie, and Goldberg would be the second. Now, I'm sure that may not surprise some of you who have watched the movie, and as I said in my last video, Julie's the better goalie, so that was no surprise there. So yeah, that's basically it. First half really sucked, and I'm afraid even though the second half made things a little better, it wasn't enough to really save it. But like I said, it all had its good moments here and there on some spots, and it was fun while it lasted and stuff. But either way, when it comes to ranking the Mighty Ducks movies, I give it D2 as my first, my favorite, the original is second, and then D3 is last. But nevertheless, all throughout it, that was one of my best childhoods. As I said before, Mighty Ducks showed me that playing sports, playing everything you do, all for the passion, the fun. Sure, if you want to make a good career out of it, you got to keep improving, and you got to show a lot of accomplishments and results, but never forget the heart of what you love to do. And that's exactly what it was for me and stuff. And that's why I'll always remember the franchise for that. But now having done that, guys, that is all on the first 3 episodes of Mega Throwback Mixer as I did the Mighty Ducks. But don't worry, guys, I'm soon going to be back with more coming up. Hopefully tomorrow here. I don't know which one I'll do. I'm still racking my brain around because let's face it, guys, when you think about all the things that from movies to TV shows that you watch in your childhood, you gotta rack your brain constantly because you don't know which one you're gonna go with. But I hope you guys still are all enjoying this new content of mine of Mega Throwback Mixer. And if you are enjoying my videos, all you gotta do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. And until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye!